Radhe Radhe, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Mandir, Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupan Gauri Guru Varga ki jai, Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaur Hari ki jai, Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki jai, Radha Ramana Ju ki jai, Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Harinama Sankirtana ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivedanta ki jai, Shri Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So we will begin with Mangalacharan in this book, page 1. This book is called Shri Gauriya Giti Guccha, Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamala. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaisnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vipantam Sajivam Sarvekam Savadhutam Parvijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamshcha Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Raudarya Madhurya Gunashchaitam Bhagam Varinyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvam Shirasham Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanincha Shri Krishna Pada Jimitai Gavridni Chaitanya Sarasam Narayanam Tvam Satatam Prabhadye Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Vishnupadaya Gaura Preshnaya Bhutale Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshavariti Namine Ativatyacharitraya Swashmitanam Chapanine Jiva Dukhe Sagartaya Shri Nama Premadayine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Vaishabhani Devi Daitaya Kripa Bhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Naine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadhya Shri Rupanura Bhaktida Shri Gaurang Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinakarine Rupanurang Virudhata Siddhanta Dhamtaharine Namo Gaur Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagyamurtaye Vipralambhara Sambodhe Padam Mujayate Namaha Namo Bhaktivedanta Satchidanandamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuravarayate Namo Nirdeshthana Sajanapriya Vaisnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauravise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sudevi Pranamami Haripriye Jayatam Suratam Pango Mama Mandam Mate Gati Matsarvasvattanam Bojo Radha Madanamohana Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadrumana Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastho Shri Shri Radha Shri Govinda Deva Krishnayudhi Sevyamanussmarami Shri Mandra Sarasarambhi Vam Shiva Tadastitaha Karsham Venu Svanarvupi Vrindaye Tulasi Devya Priyaye Keshavasya cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavadrai Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishna Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktashaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Cheto Dharmanamarjanam Bhava Mahadavanti Nirvapanam Sneya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vibhujivanam Anandam Mudivardhanam Pradiphanam Purnamrita Shvadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Hare Nam Hare Nam Hare Nam Eva Kevalam Kalo Naste Manaste Manasteva Gati Hare Krishna Krishna जय जय श्री गुरु प्रेम कल्पतरु।
Page 29.
I'll see if I can play. तंत्र की जय, गुरु परंपरा की Page 46, Sakala Vaisnava Goshai. Sakala Vaishnava Goshai Doya Koro Re Dante Trino Dhori Kore Divino Pamare Yang Kali Rupa Sharira Na Dharata.
Page 47. Young Kali Rupa. Yankali. Young Kali Rupa.
Make sure we can sing it. It's too low. Yang Kali Rupa Sharira Na Dharata.
Young Kali Rupa.
Yang Kali Rupa Sharira Na Dharata. Yeah.
Which one?
Nitai. Did you Nitai Padakamala yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Rohini Kumar, page 64. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Krishna Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Advaita Jaya Jaya Nityananda Rohini Kumar Patita Udharo Lagi Dubahu Tosar Patita Gata Gata Madhura Madhura Yadho Bona Jare dekhe are preme dhori deyo bolo jare dekhe udagama alo chara jane koila prema vitorana ahare gorango gori ore bhumi tale sharira vijiya netai nayane rojane Vrindavano dasamane Oh, please forgive me. So, in case you don't have a songbook, Jiva Pavana Prabhu is there as the most amazing sharer of the most amazing nectar. So Jiva Pavana Prabhu very kindly posts the bhajan in the comment section of the thread, so you can scroll to his most recent post and you will find the bhajans there along with their translation and all of the subsequent amazing nectar from our Guru Sadhus and Shastra.
From the beginning, he's posting nectar today.
Wow. Thank you, Prabhu. Jadi Gauranga Nahito? Or would you rather do Sake?
As you like.
Okay.
Which one? Ready?
Sake Kale Gauramudaram.
Sake Kalayan. That's
Yes.
in Sanskrit, right?
It is. I prefer Sanskrit.
Page 340.
340. Sakhe Kalaya Goramuda Sakhe Paramaya Kinchana
Trying to look for a bhajan for Krishna specifically. Harinama Tuva Aneka Swarupa, page 180. Page 180, Harinama Tua Aneka Swarupa. Harinama Tua Aneka Swarupa.
Harinama Tua Aneka Swarupa.
Harinama Tua Aneka Swarupa. Since we're not so proficient in singing with Tampura, sometimes it's, easy to go off tune for us, or if I don't start on the right note, then I'm off. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Madhava Daitya. Page 341. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Madhavadayate.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Madhavadayate.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Madhavadayate. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayanitti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminitti Namine Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim Yatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. First of all, I offer my Dandava Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Gurudev, thousands of times, to Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad Astottara Shri Srimad Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaja, and the same thousands of Dandava Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad Astottara Shri Srimad Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga, and to all Vaishnavas past, present and future, including all of you who are with us today, I offer my Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, dear Vaishnavas. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. So before continuing, going beyond Vaikuntha with all of you, something very interesting happened to me today. And I wanted to share it because it actually applies to all of us who are endeavoring on the path of bhakti, but who may still be bound in this material world. So today I decided to do a little project. I had ordered some industrial spray foam to put in the borders of the screens so that the lizards wouldn't come through the holes because there's big gaps. So I went next door and I was spraying the industrial spray foam, and it wasn't working very well, so I decided to use my fingers to kind of make sure it got in the gaps. I did not read the instructions on the bottle. Within less than 20 minutes, I had gloves of glue on my hands, except it was hardening very quickly, and I had to keep my fingers apart like this as it was covering them and hardening. It was like a mixture of school glue and super glue. And I thought, oh my God, I have to get rid of this quickly. So I went to put it in water, and it didn't do anything. And then I tried to wipe it off with cloth, and it just got stickier. And then I put oil on it to get it off, and it was getting harder and harder, and it was starting to stick to my skin and fully stick everywhere. And I spent about an hour and a half, it's still on my hands, I don't know if you can see it. I spent an hour and a half struggling to peel it off bit by bit from my fingers, and most of it's gone now. But anyhow, why am I saying this? Why am I telling you this? Because even in this material world, we require to follow instructions, especially when it comes to elements or materials that we're not familiar with. A couple of years ago, I don't know if you remember, but I was using an anti-termite medication, which I happen to have an allergy to because it uses something in it called urushiol, which is the same ingredients of poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac, which I am highly allergic to. But I didn't know. For hours and hours I was painting and breathing these fumes, and it was splashing onto me, and I didn't realize it, and my face ended up swelling up like a balloon, and my throat even started to close up. So, not understanding what things are and not following instructions properly, even in this material world, can get us into a very dangerous situation. There is a saying in English, the road to hell is paved with good intention.
So I had all good intentions. I thought it would take me only 20 minutes to do it. And Sudevi's like, you have to do this and this and this. Aren't you prioritizing what you're supposed to do? And I was like, I can't do anything. I can't even touch the keyboards or anything. My hands were sticky and hardening faster than I could, basically wash it off. I couldn't wash it off. And so I was thinking about that also in terms of spirituality. Means the path of bhakti. Because in this material world, we know for certain things, for lots of things, there are rules, there are things that we must do. We must follow certain precautions if we want to actually use anything safely. A lot of things maybe don't require that, but many things do. And the path of bhakti is a path we have not traversed as of yet. So it is actually unknown to us. And there is a rule book. There is a manual. There is a process. And that process says, requires guidance of an expert. You can't do it on your own. It's not possible to do on your own. And if you try on your own, chances are you might also end up on the path to hell. The road to hell is paved with good intention. Srila Bhaktivedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaja explains that he asked the question, why do we not want to or like to love Krishna? And I was thinking, what a strange question that is. But when I read the lecture, I ended up lecturing on that one lecture for like a whole year because it was so real. It hit me so heavily in the heart. Yes. Why do I not want to actually move on that path? Because I've only ever known the path of trying to fulfill my own sensual desires. And to actually put all of that down and instead use all of my energy to try to fulfill the transcendental sensual desires of someone else. It seems so foreign to myself. So I don't like it and I don't want it because I am not, this material body, mind, intelligence, senses, are not in essence getting their satisfaction from that process. Not initially anyway, right? In the beginning it might be bitter, like sugar candy for someone who has jaundice. It's bitter. So in relation to the subject of my experience today, I was really meditating on that. I tried to go on that path and do my own thing without following the prescription and ended up getting myself into a right mess. I was stuck. And I was keeping my fingers apart because they would have been glued together as well. And it was quite, for an hour and a half trying to undo the mess which I did because I didn't follow simple instructions. I thought, this will be easy. This will be like the other thing I've done. And we take the path of bhakti for granted. You can do as you like, chant as much as you want. You can chant your mantras if you want or not. It doesn't really matter. Guru, you can accept Guru or not accept Guru. It's all about the bhav, right? We can make whatever we want up. We can make up our own process. Our acharyas call that mental speculation. If we make up our own process, our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta, Narayan Goswami Maharaj said, if you are not following under the guidance of Gurudev, Shri Guru, under the guidance of Shastra, under the guidance of Sadhu, and they're not all confirming one another, then you will be bound to become sahajya. Sahajya means following the process of your own mind, your own concocted ideas of spirituality. There is a process. Krishna has given the process. Shastra has given the process. Guru and Vaisnava have given the process. Hari, Guru, Vaisnava, Bhagavat, Gita. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. They have all given the process. And it's quite clearly mapped out. More within the line of Rupa Goswami than in any other path. The details of the mapping of our process to perfection. And within that detailed map, the first step, it is said to be Ado Guru Padashray. So when you look in the books, you open up everything and you're reading, yes, I can do this on my own because I have the manual. No, the manual is saying you first need your spiritual guide. You can't do it alone. Okay. So for some reason in the material process, we actually have to follow steps, but we make it really cheap and easy. We create or concoct, subtract things, add things whimsically according to what we like or what we don't like. It's whimsical. And in that whimsicalness, we end up actually getting ourselves into a little bit of a mess. What is the mess? We're looking at, you know, I wanted this product, but it doesn't work. Look what it's done to me. It's made a big mess. You know, maybe I should have just gone to the market instead of ordering it on Amazon. Bought something local. Maybe I should have tried something else. I didn't bother to look at the prescription. There's also a prescription. Krishna tells us the process. If you try to come to me directly, I won't accept it. First, serve Sri Guru. Then I will accept it. If you claim to be my devotee, you're not really my devotee. If you're the devotee of my devotee, then I will accept your devotion. He's telling us the process. What is the process? In this age, if you want to attain perfection, Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam eva kevalam, kalo nastyeva, 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 gatir anyata. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, there is no other way to attain perfection for the soul other than Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam. The names of Hari or Krishna. So, well, if that's the case, then why do I need all these books and why do I need Guru? I have this verse. Because Harinam is not different from Krishna himself. Abhinatva namanamina. Oh, wait a second. There's another verse which qualifies this verse? Oh, he's non-different from his name. How can I access? How can I connect to him? How can I know him? Only through undivided love and affection, unalloyed devotional service, pure bhakti, one-pointed bhakti, kevala bhakti, ananya bhakti. Everywhere it is said, prema anjana, only those whose eyes are smeared with the salve of love, divine love for Krishna, can actually see him as he is. Yang Shyama Sundaram Achintya Gunasvarupam. And also we understand, if Krishna is not different from his names, that means his forms, his qualities and pastimes are also not different from his names. Therefore, we don't just approach the verse, we approach the pure devotee who explains the verse. And the pure devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Shastra says, Jaha Bhagavatapara Vaishnavirasthane. If you want to understand Shastra, Srimad Bhagavatam, and all of the transcendental literatures, because they are transcendental and divine, then you must understand them at the feet of the person Bhagavat, who understands the heart of Krishna, because their heart is overflowing with love and affection for Krishna. Then they can understand Krishna. They have captured Krishna within the core of their heart. They have the power to give Krishna. Krishna is theirs. O Vaishnav Thakur, Krishna se tomar. Krishna is yours. Krishna dite paro. You can give Krishna. Tomara Shakti Ache. It is definitely within your power to give Krishna. That means Krishna has consented to be controlled by the love of his devotees, so much so that they can give us Krishna. So, Jaha Bhagavata Para Vaishnavirasthane. If we want to understand the process, if we want to understand the meanings of verses like Harer Nameva Kevalam, then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada is explaining, this means Krishna's names, forms, qualities, pastimes. Everything, all you need is Harinam. Yes. And Harinam is manifesting everything. And everything is a commentary on Harinam, which is teaching us how to approach Harinam, Prabhu, properly. Because Harinam is not just a name. Harinam is a person. What is required? One devotee wrote me a question just before class. And he said, what does Srila Gurudev mean by you should chant Harinam with Sambandha Gyan? And it sounds big because now we have Harinam, one Sanskrit word, Sambandha, a second Sanskrit word, Gyan, a third Sanskrit word. Oh my God, Harinam means Krishna. Sambandha means relationship. And Gyan means knowledge. So how are you going to approach Krishna? Because Krishna in Bhagavad Gita said, of mountains I am the Himalayas, of fish I am the shark, of beasts I am the lion, of warriors I am Arjuna, I am all-devouring death, time I am, destroyer of worlds. What function of Krishna are we going to approach? If we don't understand the nature of our intrinsic relationship toward Krishna, then we can go toward any aspect of Krishna, as Gopkumar was doing for quite a long time. He went this way, then he went that way, he went this way, he went that way. The entire purpose of this transcendental literature is to teach us that we should be under very, very strict and careful guidance so we can go as quickly as possible to our eternal destination without wasting so much time. As Gopkumar was moving slowly through so many different realms and levels, bereft of the opportunity at that time for his soul to be awakened in its eternal relationship with Krishna. So when we come to Sri Guru establishes initially Sambandha Gyan. That is Divya Gyan, right? Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita. That is the meaning of Diksha. When Guru is giving Harinam, Harinam is part of Diksha, the process of awakening our eternal relationship, intrinsic, inherent, eternal, potential relationship with Krishna. That is the Div part of Diksha, Divyam Jnanam, and Ksha means Shapayati. By the natural awakening of our relationship with Krishna, under the guidance of one who knows what that relationship should be, then all of our anarthas gradually, anarthas means our unfavorable, maybe unwanted, but usually which is unfavorable to the attainment of our goal. Anartha. Anartha. Artha means our goal. And an means opposite. So what is opposite to the attainment of our goal? That is anartha. What is holding us back? So this ksha means shapayati. The natural subsequent. I'm thinking of Gauranga Balite Habe. Ar kabe nitai chandar koruna hoibe sangsarabashanamor kabe tucha habe. It is rendered insignificant and meaningless. That is how we can let go. All of these things which are not favorable become rendered insignificant and meaningless by the mercy of Sri Guru, the representative of Nityananda or Radharani. By that process, by the awakening of our relationship with Krishna. What is my relationship with Krishna? I don't know. But there's general relationship, sambandha, that I am Nitya Krishna Das. Jivera Surupahoy, Krishna Nitya Das. I'm the eternal servant of Krishna. But our Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada said, there's no meaning to the word servant without service. You can't just go, I'm a servant, and not have service. So what is the particular kind of way that I will serve Krishna? Sri Guru knows this and can see it and can detect it inside of us, because Guru is a knower and seer of the truth. Tattva Darshi. They know Krishna. They know themselves. They know their relationship with Krishna. Therefore, they can understand everything in relation to Krishna, including the particular nature of this Atma, who is meant to love and serve Krishna in a particular way, in a particular form. So any qualified Sri Guru can see and detect what is the nature of that seed. That seed. And then from that, it's not that they give us sambandha gyan. They don't give you anything. There's nothing that they're giving you from the outside. But by their association, their awakening is already inside. And our Guru Varga in our Guru Parampara have very clearly established this point again and again and again and again and again. Look at all of the teachings of our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta, Narayan, Goswami Maharaj. You will find it emphatically declared. Look at all the teachings of Srila Govinda Maharaj, the teachings of Bhaktivedanta Bharati Maharaj, the teachings of our Srila Prabhupada, the teachings of our Param Gurudev Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, the teachings of Bhakti Rakshak Srila Maharaj. I can guarantee you it is also the teachings of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, because if anyone were to even speak one word remotely different from that, our Param Gurudev would take them to court. So, yes, they were representing the teachings of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, who's representing the teachings of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who's also established this as an irrevocable fact. Through all Tattva Siddhanta, through all Shastra, and through the journey of Gopkumar, Sri Sanatan Goswami is also establishing this point very clearly. No matter what association, external association he had, even with Srimad Narayan himself, even with Sri Ramachandra himself, even with Dwarkadish himself, still his Swarup did not change. It was always inherently within him, and only when he attained to his own perfection in Vrindavan, in his relationship with Krishna as a cowherd boy, then he found his, I'm going to use Krishna's term in Bhagavad Gita, everlasting peace. He found his complete alignment. His alignment in his relationship with Krishna is as a sakha, a cowherd boy, a friend of Krishna in Vrindavan. And nothing else could satisfy him because that is his intrinsic nature. So even at our stage, whatever that might be, even though we might be so conditioned, even though we might feel ourselves lower than a worm in stool, or maybe higher than anyone else, still what is inside, that soul is transcendental, is eternal, it is pure, and it has within itself its own intrinsic natural relationship with Krishna. When Guru gives us Diksha mantras, at that time, he's giving us the opportunity to awaken our Divya Gyan, our eternal relationship with Krishna. What kind of relationship with Krishna will you have? Now when you are chanting Harinam, when you are taking shelter of and serving Sri Harinam Prabhu, at that time, you should pray for the awakening of that relationship with Krishna. And you should not stop praying and crying out until that awakens fully. So when he says, chant Harinam with Sambandha Gyan, sometimes people think, oh, I'm not qualified to think of that. I'm too... And then we second guess our Gurudev. Gurudev said, chant and remember the sweet pastimes of Krishna. Oh, I'm so low, I'm not qualified to remember the pastimes of Krishna. Maybe I'll just think about not being my body. Krishna didn't say meditate on the fact that you're not your body and then you'll go back to Godhead. He never said that. He talks about that we're not the body, but that's not the positive, that's the negative. You are not your body. Okay, but if you're only meditating on that, at the time of death, I'm not this body, I'm not this body, I'm not this body, then you're negatively meditating on your body, in a way. So Krishna gave us the positive. Always think of me. Absorb your mind in me. Remember me. Surrender to me. Offer your obeisances to me. Worship me. Think of me. Love me. Talk about me. Sing about me. Remember my pastimes, my names, my forms. Be with other devotees and glorify me. And because he's God, it's fine. He likes it. He's so attracted to it that he says, I don't reside in Vaikuntha or even in the hearts of the yogis. But where my devotees are remembering my pastimes, where they're glorifying me, where they're chanting my names, and where they are relishing this, I am present there. Wherever two or more come together in my name, I am present there. And this same sentiment is echoed in all of the major religious paths of this world. Wherever two or more come together in the name of God, God is present there. And Krishna says this in Srimad Bhagavatam, Mad Bhakta Yatra Gayanti Tatra Tishtami Narada. So with sambandha, with the mood of relationship, what kind of relationship? And if I don't know, at least I know that I have some relationship with my Gurudev. My Gurudev is the first form of Krishna to manifest in my life. Srila Gurudeva Maharaja explained that everything that Krishna wants to tell you, he tells through the mouth of your Gurudev. Krishna is speaking through that mouth. How do we know? Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. For those who surrender to me and who want to know me, I, dwelling in their hearts, does he say? I give them the understanding by which they can come to me. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. That same Lord in the heart manifests externally, Chaitya Guru, in the form of Diksha and Shiksha Guru. So they're telling the same thing, except more actively. Because the jiva cannot detect the presence of the super soul within their heart, jive shakshat nahitade guru chaitya rupe, he manifests externally in the form of Diksha and Shiksha Guru. For what purpose? The same thing. How to guide us toward him, toward Krishna. So everything that they are speaking, everything that Krishna wants to tell us, he tells through the mouth of Sri Guru, Srila Gurudev Maharaj said. And when we also want to connect with Krishna, at this point I have not realized my relationship with Krishna, but I have some relationship with my Gurudev. Krishna has manifested in such a form at this point, in this stage in my life, and given me relationship with a person who is transcendental, but who appears in a way that I can relate with him. That is Sri Guru. So, I shared with this devotee. Ooh, you lost connection for a few minutes? Sorry about that. I hope it wasn't everyone. So, Srila Gurudev had told Sudevi how to chant. And he told her what is seva to him. He said, closet, any private space where no other eyes can see you. No other eyes. Means no one else can judge you, especially your spouse. Because we know each other, don't we? We see each other's ups and downs. And it's very, what? Exactly. She said, hey. She sees my downs. So, we can see each other's ups and downs, and it's very easy to criticize or assume that we know what's going on in the heart, especially of that person who is the closest to us. Our own family members, our own spouse, our own children or parents. We're like, yeah, right. Seen that one before. How can you chant when you feel you're being, or even if you project the idea that you're being judged? And you're kind of like, right? So then, Srila Gurudev said, go into any closet, any private space where no other eyes can see you. It means in a space where you can open your heart. And there, only bringing your Gurudev by heart your Harinam Mala and Harinam Prabhu. And he said, only for half an hour every day. Guru has given us the recommended daily minimum of our Harinam Japa. But he said, out of all of that, take half an hour every day. Just you, your Gurudev, Harinam Mala, and Harinam Prabhu. And he said there, weeping and weeping, chant Hare Krishna, Harinam. And he said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ha Gurudev, calling out to Gurudev. He said, for half an hour like this every day. And he said, this will be more than chanting lakhs and lakhs of Harinam. Because there is sambandha, relationship there. If we connect via the medium of our Gurudev, who is the transcendental, transparent via medium, Guru will take that, qualify it, and connect it to Krishna. This is how we can awaken that sambandha gyan, or our relationship with Krishna. As I asked our Srila Gurudev, how can I develop love for Guru, and from there for Radha and Krishna? And he said, when you begin to realize, understand, and appreciate what a valuable treasure Guru is giving, more valuable than millions of treasures of this world, without expecting anything in return for himself. He doesn't need anything from us for himself, without expecting anything in return. When you begin to understand, realize, and appreciate this, then automatically your love for Guru will develop. And then from there, and he made this motion with his hand, from there, very easily for Radha and Krishna. And sometimes we look at it, my God, it seems like it could be so far away. You mean I have to go, okay, beyond liberation, beyond nirvana, right? Our Param Gurudev has that book, Mayavad Ki Jivani, which they've titled in English, Beyond Nirvana or Beyond Liberation. And then our Gurudev has the book, Beyond Vaikuntha. And then we have to go beyond Ayodhya, then we have to go beyond Dwarka, then beyond Mathura, all the way to Vrindavan, and really beyond just Vrindavan, but to Govardhan and then to Radhakund. My God, it seems so far away. Is it even possible? Is it possible? And yet, that reality is present within the heart of our Sri Gurudev, Rupa Anuga Vaisnava. So close. And if we have not yet made that connection with that kind of Guru, then we should pray to Krishna from the core of our heart to please send me that kind of spiritual master who can quickly and rapidly bring me to my. So, now we're going to continue with going beyond Vaikuntha. I'm just checking to see if there are any. Just lost contact here. 1 second. Hare Krishna.
What do you mean you lost contact?
No, I flicked up and it took me away.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So before entering into this beautiful transcendental treasure known as going beyond Vaikuntha, which is the commentary of our Srila, one of the commentaries of our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaja, on Sri Sanatan Goswami's Brihad Bhagavatamrita, we will pray in the dust of their lotus feet with the words of Raghunath Das Goswami. Vairag Juga Bhakti Rasam Prayatnair Apayanan Mam Anubhipshamandam Kripam Vadirya Paradu Kutuki Sanatanastvam Prabhum Ashnayami. Begging in the dust of their lotus feet that may even a particle of their moods, which are present within these pages, manifest itself within our hearts. So yesterday our Srila Gurudev was speaking about greed. And this concept is our real necessity. because only via the medium of that intense greed can we actually attain to Krishna Bhakti Rasa. So the question for us is, how do we attain that greed which will bring us to our perfection in loving service to Krishna? That greed can only be had in the association of and under the guidance of those persons who are truly burning with love for Krishna. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which I'm not too familiar with, so I will paraphrase it. Just as fire or burning wood lights other wood on fire, even though previously it was not burning, in the same way, when we come into the association of those who are burning with love for Krishna, that transference or that awakening will take place in our hearts. And this is proven by so many verses. Bhakta sanjataya bhakta. Bhakti is awakened or comes from bhakti, is awakened from bhakti. What is inside is already there. The potential for wood to burn is already within it. But it may be full of anarthas. In our case, what are those anarthas? Those unfavorable things for attainment of our perfection, which is blazing with love and affection for Krishna. The anarthas are all of the liquid that is inside. All of those things which are stopping that wood from catching. So if you've ever put wet wood into fire, most of you who live in climates that get very cold and who have fireplaces or who have lit fires before with wood, you will understand this principle. If you put wet wood in there, what will happen first? It'll start making all sorts of noise, hissing sounds, a lot of smoke will be coming out. So you can see all of that like the anarthas, those unfavorable things, just due to being in the association of those other logs which are burning. All of this stuff naturally will begin to dissipate. And one day, or one moment, 1 hour, or any time, for sure and certain, by being in that association, by being in that sangha of fire, of another burning log, then this one eventually will lose enough of that anartha that it will spontaneously catch. And it will have the same quality as the others. And it then can catch others on fire. So I remember we were discussing this the other day. Jiva Pavana Prabhu had mentioned something, and we were discussing this point about association. So it's not that the potential is not inside, it is inside, but we will take on the same quality because it is already present within. So what they have, that fire will catch on to us. And the potential inside of us will awaken. And we will also burn with love and affection for Krishna as they do. So Srila Gurudev here is confirming this point. Wow. He's talking about greed. Now greed comes from them. And what is the symptom of greed? Real greed. You'll do anything to get what you want. Anything. Gurudev is saying bribery, thievery, trickery, fighting, and so forth. By any means they will try to get it. And this greed is the root cause of prema bhakti. So if that greed is the root cause of prema bhakti, then how to get that greed? Bhaktivedanta Thakur tells us in the first line of that bhajan we sing on Ekadashi, Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajana Anukul Bhakata Seva Parama Siddhi Prema Latikar Mool. The root cause of the beginning of the growth of prem, of love and affection, prema lata. It means the creeper of prem, is service to the pure devotees of the Lord. This will bring that highest perfection, parama siddhi. So by serving the pure Vaishnavas, this greed will awaken. By being in their association, by accepting these three very powerful substances, the dust of their lotus feet, Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu, the water that has washed their feet, Vaishnavira Padajal, and the remnants of their foodstuffs. This is their Mahaprasad. These three things are very powerful. And serving them. Pariprashanena, Krishna says, Sevaya, to do service. Through this process, we will develop. What happens when you serve? Tadati, pratigrinati, guhyamakyati, prichati, bhunkte, bhojayate, chaiva, shadvidham, priti lakshanam. Through service, one develops attachment. And through that attachment, naturally, as it increases, one develops mamata, a feeling of possessiveness. And also, tadiya. So you are mine and I am yours. This possessive mood. And this kind of deep attachment, as it is said in that bhajan, Shri Guru Charana Padma, it says, Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Utamagati. Attachment to the lotus feet of Shri Guru. That doesn't just mean his feet, but it means his instructions, his moods, his teachings, his conceptions. All. Attachment to the lotus feet of Shri Guru. This will fulfill all desires. Ese Utama Gati. This will bring us to the highest. Gati means destination. This will bring us to that highest destination. So here Gurudeva is saying, that is the root cause of prema bhakti. Such transcendental greed is possible only when Bhagavan and his premi rasik devotees are merciful to us. Krishna will give the highest treasure only to those who have some special hankering for it, and not to those who don't have this qualification. In other words, it's not cheap. Very easily, our Gurudev said, Krishna will try to give so many other things. Right? You're praying to Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Here, have some money. Oh, great! I got the results of my chanting. Woo! And then we forget about Krishna and we enjoy that. Ram, Ram. Oh, here, have a beautiful wife, beautiful boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Boom! Oh, wow! So fortunate! Oh, I didn't even know. I'm so old and she's so young. How is it possible? Thank you, Krishna, for fulfilling my desires. Pulled out in the material world of sensual enjoyment and forgetting about Krishna. Right? Or we're chanting Ram Ram Hare, so much fame, so much adoration, so many people love me. Wow, ooh, I have power now. I can say something and people will follow what I tell them. Who needs all that other stuff when you have power? With power, you can control anything. You can get whatever money you want and whatever sensual pleasure you want. I'm going to quote a materialist. And I've told you before, but I was quite young, I think. I was quite young. And I heard it on the airplane flying back from India, I think. I was like somewhere between 11 and 13. And at that time, there was a president of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos. Yes, I am that old. And his wife, Imelda Marcos. So I was just listening to the radio or whatever they were playing on the airplane. And they were quoting her. She said the only reason the women in the Western countries are so obsessed with sexual pleasure is because they have not tasted power. And it hit me like, because, we've read from Prabhupada's books where he talks about it. Like, he said subtle sex life. And I was like, I don't quite get it. She said the reason they're so obsessed with that is because they have not tasted power. And I was like, wow. That's why Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada explains of the main vices. No illicit. Wait, let me just rephrase this inside of me. Sorry. Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, and Shri. The 4 disqualifications for bhakti. High birth. Why is it a disqualification? Because you can do whatever you want. Makes you proud. You have power. And you can look down upon everyone else. Pride is there. Aishwarya, excessive wealth. Shruta, excessive or high education. So wealth also, when you have a lot of wealth, you can manipulate and control and you have power. Shruta means education. Also, this makes one proud. I know more than you. You don't know anything. I know infinitely more than you. So you can use that as power also. And Shri, bodily beauty. So, always obsessed with your own looks, keeping yourself surrounded by others who are maybe slightly less beautiful so that you shine, and looking down upon everyone else who doesn't have that. We've seen a lot of that as well. And you can also manipulate through that. So of the 4, which one is the most detrimental for bhakti? Believe it or not, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said, Aishwarya, wealth. Why? And we can see it plainly today. Anyone who has excessive wealth, not only can they be proud of their own wealth and look down upon others and manipulate others, but they can even purchase the services of those who have high birth, of those who have high education, and of those who are beautiful. They can utilize them, use them. That excessive wealth. So this one's the most detrimental of the 4, interestingly. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, and in Shastra, in Bhagavatam also it is said, that it can make one's heart wicked. It can make one's heart wicked. If it is not utilized in the service of Krishna and only utilized for our material sense enjoyment, very easily it can take away the mind of any devotee toward the mundane. So we have to be very careful for that as well. A lot of times it's easy to think, it won't touch me. I can handle it. And, I can... It's like saying, I can associate with Mayavadis and I can associate with material. It's not going to affect me. Right? Boom! Immediately sucked out into the material world and completely bewildered by the material energy. So we should always be careful to be under guidance of the premi bhaktas of Krishna who will help us and protect us even from our own desires to enjoy Krishna in different ways. Krishna will provide so many things. He will give us money. He will give us partners. He will give us power. He'll say, do you want Svargalok? You want to go to the heavenly planets and enjoy for thousands of years without any negative side effect? You can have that. Or how about the 8 mystic siddhis? Do you want that? Or these valuable gems? Do you want that? The mystic siddhis are mystic powers. Or you can manipulate people's minds. You can pull things out of thin air from any other planet. You can walk on water. You can heal the sick. You can do so many things with your mystic powers. Most people want mystic powers. That's why they idolize people like Superman, right? They have these desires for these kinds of things. Krishna will offer it. You can have this, you can have that. Oh, really? Oh, you want to go to Brahmajyoti? You want that? Okay. You want so many things. But he will reserve that highest thing. Prema bhakti in the wake of the Brajabasis, especially in the wake of the moods of the gopis, the maidservants of Srimati Radhika, who are able to serve in her Nivritta Nikunja pastimes, that he will hold as the most valuable, precious, coveted treasure. that thing. He will try to give you anything else. Sudevi told before, just a week or two ago, Gurudev warned her, be careful. Krishna will try to make you a queen in Dwarka. And some people will be like, yeah! She just said, oh Gurudev, I'm not afraid of Krishna. And he said, why not? She said, because I know you will protect me. And he said, yes. This is why we must be under the guidance of Guru. Because Krishna is very tricky. But Guru can protect us even from the trickiness of Krishna. Especially our Rupanuga Guru Varga. Krishna becomes the property of the maidservants of Srimati Radhika. Radhar Dasira Krishna Sarva Vede Bole. All Vedas are telling this. All scriptures are telling this. That Krishna becomes the property of the maidservants of Srimati Radhika. So, if we take shelter of them, hold on very tightly to their lotus feet, and follow their instructions, 100%, follow the directions they give. If we don't follow their directions, we can end up in a very sticky mess like I started with today. So even from Krishna himself, we have to be careful. We must be careful because he can easily offer so many things. Lord Shiva also offers so many things because he's trying to meditate. On who? On his Prabhu, Sankarshan Ram, Balaram. He's meditating on his Gurudev and his Ishtadev. And at that time, so many are coming, give me this, give me that, give me this. Okay, take it, don't disturb me. Ram, 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 Ram. He doesn't want to be disturbed from his meditation. So easily, he gives so many things. So many demons approach him also. Give me this, give me that. Look at Vrikasur, Ravan, Banasur, all worshipping Lord Shiva for material benedictions to increase their Kanaka Kamani Pratishta. Their material position, their wealth, their name, their fame, their power, their sense gratification. Take it. Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna. The Lord Shiva is always in that mood, very easily giving that. But when we approach Lord Shiva, we don't approach for any material thing. What do we approach? Oh, Gopishwar. This very, very high, intimate form of Lord Shiva who has relationship with Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. Gopishwar. Vrindavana Banipate Jaya Soma Soma Mole Sanaka Sanandana Sanatana Naradedya Gopishwara Brajavilasi Unangri Padme Prema Prayacha Nirupadi Namo Namaste. Oh Gopishwar, you can awaken praying for the lotus feet of the divine couple who are playing in the Nikunjas of Vrindavan. Brajavilasi Unangri Padme Prema Prayacha. You can give that. Therefore, I am offering my pranam unto you. Very special aspect of Lord Shiva. So he can give anything. He can give mundane, easy material things, and he can give this highest thing. So we should always be under the guidance of the pure devotee. Our Guru Varga, they are not like that. Sometimes, to teach us a lesson. But generally, I remember our Gurudev saying, if you want to take poison, don't ask me for it. You can go to the market yourself, purchase it yourself, drink it yourself, and deal with the consequences yourself. But don't ask me to give you poison. I cannot give it to you. What does Gurudev come to give? Nama Shrishtam Manamapi Sachiputramatra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagrajam Uruparim Maturim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasham Prapto Yasya Prititakapaya Shri Gurum Tam Natosmi. He has come to give me relationship with Harinam Prabhu, with the deities of my mantra, the personifications of all of my mantra, with our Guru Varga, with the six Goswamis, with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, with Vrindavan Dham, with Radha Krishna, Giriraj Govardhan, Radha Kund, Radhika Madhavasham. And he has given me assurance of the attainment of relationship with all of these transcendental personalities. Therefore, I offer my Dandavat Pranam in his lotus feet. He's only come to give this. He's come to give and to awaken Krishna Bhakti in our hearts. So Gurudev is asking, what shape will this hankering take? I want to serve Krishna just as Subal does, or just as Madhumangal, Sridham, and others do. Is it possible that there is any special difference between the service of Sridham and the service of Subal? A very big difference is possible. Sridham has great love for Krishna, as much as Subal, or even more. But there is one hidden consideration here. Sridham is the brother of Srimati Radhika. Therefore, Krishna is not always able to have free dealings with Sridham, because through him, Radhika may come to know of something that Krishna doesn't want her to know about. Now here, Gurudev is showing something very interesting. They're not just characters or figments. These are personalities. And they're showing personal pastimes. So Krishna might not want her to know what his plan is. Maybe he has a secret plan to meet with her or to give her a gift. And he doesn't want Sridham to spill it before he gives it. Once upon a time, and this is going to be very quick, a few years ago, our anniversary was coming up, and I was looking for something online for a gift. And because our Facebook connection says she's my wife, Facebook started advertising what I was looking at on Google to her. And I thought, you know what? That's it. You just spoiled it. I'm not going to get it now because now she's seen it and she's looked at it and okay, so it's done. It took what I wanted to give as a gift and it presented it to her in a picture form. And I thought, okay, you just ruined my opportunity to present this secret gift. And just sharing it like that. So, that's just a mundane example, but... What? Yes, Google Dave can also create some problems sometimes. So, because through Sridham, Radhika may come to know of something that Krishna doesn't want her to know about. But with Subal, Krishna can speak openly and freely and completely reveal his heart. He can do this with Subal, but not fully with Sridham. So all of these relationships are not equal, they're not the same. In certain ways, the affection might be more this way, and in others, more that way. Who can he reveal his heart to completely? Subal. Therefore, there is no distance between Krishna and Subal. In this way, there are differences between sakhas, and Gopkumar's hankering is like that of Subal. He desires to serve Krishna just as Subal does, remaining near to him and taking the cows out to graze. So, Gopkumar has a very deep hankering, very intense greed, need. Not just a desire, it's a need. That desperate need, which is sometimes said to be greed or hankering, that desperate need to serve Krishna with deep intimacy, vishrambha, but so deep that he can share his everything with Krishna and Krishna can share his everything with him, as Krishna does with Subal. So I feel that it is leading up to this idea, what Rupa Goswami says, Tishtam Raje Tad Anuragi Jananugami, that one should take shelter of any eternal associate of Krishna in Vrindavan who has that same mood in their heart that one is aspiring to attain. This is the meaning of Tishtam Raje Tad Anuragi Jananugami. To be under the guidance of that person whose heart is overflowing with anurag, deep, loving attraction, attachment, and affection for Krishna, in the same mood that this Jivatma requires to align itself with Krishna. That alignment means that is my eternal, intrinsic, inherent serving nature. We will take shelter of that kind of Gurudev who will bring that to maturation. Suppose Krishna is distributing Chintamani, touchstone. Who is he distributing it to? To those who are qualified to receive it. And if someone else comes who is not qualified to receive Chintamani, what will Krishna give to him? He will give to him some other stone that may shine more than Chintamani, but which is not Chintamani. That's a kind of cheating. It was what we were just discussing before. It will shine so much, but it may not have that same character. Right? Sanatan Goswami had thrown a Chintamani stone. In this case, Chintamani means touchstone. Of course, Vrindavan is every particle is Chintamani. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpavriksha lakshavriteshu. So Chintamani dham, Vrindavana ramyasthana divya Chintamani dham. Chinta, money, literally means chinta, thought. Money means jewel. So this stone or this jewel can deliver or fulfill whatever thought or desire one has. Vrindavan is like that. Every tree is like that. Kalpavriksha. Every cow is like that. Surabhi. Every desire that manifests. The speciality of Vrindavan is that the only desire anyone has is how to please Krishna. So only those who are qualified to be in Vrindavan may really truly enter Vrindavan. Otherwise, it would just be a mess. Everyone would be desiring everything else. That man who received that Chintamani stone from Sanatan Goswami, what was his desire? He understood that whenever I touch this stone to will turn to gold. He was touching it to everything and it was turning to gold, and he was so excited, and he thought, wait a second, Sanatan Goswami? He just threw that in the trash heap. That must not be the greatest treasure he has. He's cheated me. So he went back to Sanatan. Oh, Sanatan Goswami, I just realized you threw this in the garbage. You must have a greater jewel than this. Something greater, something more valuable. Sanatan said, of course. He said, well, can I have that? He said, yes, but you have to throw that as far as you can into Jamuna and then come back to me. So he went, he had faith, he threw it in Jamuna and came back. And what did Sanatan Goswami give him? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nama Chintamani Krishna. No? Harinam is also Chintamani. Any desire you want can be fulfilled. So we should be careful of what we desire while taking shelter of Sri Harinam Prabhu. Only desire that thing which is the nature of our soul, which is to love and serve Krishna under the guidance of that person who can protect me from any other desire, Sri Guru, according to my inherent intrinsic svarup. So, Gurudev is saying here, Krishna will give him some other stone that may shine more than Chintamani, but which is not Chintamani. He will give the greatest thing only to those who have some special greed for it. And for this reason, he sent Narada to Gopakumar, saying, increase his greed. So yesterday we spoke about this. This is the function of Guru, Sadhus, and Shastras, is to somehow increase our greed to love and serve Krishna in a very particular way. But merely being greedy for a short time will not do. This greed is like a creeper. You must water it and protect it, and then it can grow all the way up to Vrindavan. Real, genuine greed doesn't break. Real, genuine greed continues to increase more and more and more. And Srila Gurudev would talk about the nature of greed. He said, greed is such that even if you are the most unqualified person, no one can stop you from desiring something. And what example would he give? He said, even if you're ugly, even if you've lost your teeth, if you're even sickly or whatever, if you have a desire to marry Princess Di, Princess Diana, he would say. He said, no one can take that desire away from you. No one can say you don't have any right to desire that. He can desire that. And he can have greed for that. So Gurudev was explaining it like this. Even though we might feel so unqualified, still we can awaken, by the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, a genuine desire or greed to love and serve Krishna. And we can't say who is and who is not qualified to awaken greed. So all of their function is only how to awaken that within our hearts. Now Gurudev is asking, how does Krishna increase someone's greed? Once Narada was chanting his mantra. After chanting more and more, he attained Svarup Siddhi. Svarup Siddhi, a beautiful, very beautiful form with 4 arms appeared before him. And then he at once disappeared. So Srila Gurudev is referring to the previous life of Narada Muni. I'm not going to go into the whole story, but he was the son of a Shudrani. He had been cursed. So he became the son of a Shudrani, and he was known as Sutaputra. And it so happened that periodically, as devotees would pass through that area, his mother would serve them, and he would also assist her. So it so happened that one day the 4 Kumaras had come to that place. In Bhagavatamrita it said the Bhaktivedantas. They had come to that place, and Narada Muni is telling his own story in Srimad Bhagavatam. He said, just once, by their permission, because he was serving them, he was cleaning up after them and everything. He said, once, by their permission, I was able to receive the remnants of their foodstuffs. So this is one of the most extremely powerful substances, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesh, the remnants of the foodstuffs of the pure devotees. He said, after that, by the arrangement of providence, my mother, she passed away. And he said, then I began, because I had overheard the Harikatha of these personalities, I had developed within my heart a deep desire to meet and see Bhagavan. So I entered into the forest, and I was praying and crying and weeping, to such an extent that within a very short time, I believe it was only 6 months, Srimad Narayan appeared before him for one moment. This is called a spurti. So he had already attained to a certain transcendental status for this to take place. Narayan appeared before him and then immediately disappeared. And then he heard a voice from the sky. Srimad Narayan told him, in this life you will not see me again. This only increased a greed within his heart, a burning eagerness. Now that he has seen that, Srimad Narayan, what if this world held any attraction for him whatsoever? Complete obsession, increasing, ever-increasing obsession, one-pointed, exclusive focus on Srimad Narayan. And Narada Muni himself tells, at that time it was the end of the material cosmos. So the universe again re-entered into the body of Mahavishnu, along with all the jivas and everything, including myself, and entered into the primordial state. And then again, when everything manifested back externally, I came out like this, like Narada Muni. So, and we see that Narada Muni is present in all of the Lord's pastimes. So here, I was just giving a little bit of background. So after chanting more and more, he attained Svarup Siddhi. A very beautiful form with 4 arms appeared before him and then at once disappeared. Now, how much had his greed increased? Narada started lamenting and crying until a voice from the sky said to him, while residing within a material body, you will not be able to have my direct company. For now you will remain in Svarup Siddhi, and you will not change your form. Then in your next birth, after giving up this form, you will attain Vastu Siddhi and reside with me eternally. So apparently Svarup Siddhi can be awakened or manifest. This is self-realization, even within this form. But you cannot enter into the Lord's pastimes with a material body. You must attain your transcendental spiritual nature. And this is vastu siddhi. Vastu means the substance. Perfection of the substance means on the transcendental level. Your spiritual body will manifest. And then you can enter into the Lord's pastimes. Therefore, in sequence, first as the initiating spiritual master, then as the instructing spiritual master, then Bhagavan himself comes as Guru to increase our greed. This is very, very merciful. This is proof, as Krishna says, our Shastras say, if someone takes even one step toward Krishna, then he takes so many steps toward us. Gurudev said he's millions of times, for every tear we weep for him, he weeps millions of times more for us. We only remember this one life. He remembers all time. And only in this life, for some time, we turn toward him and we think about him and we think, oh yes, I want to love him. And then we forget and then we think about that again. And he's simply waiting for us with so much patience, but not forcing. Just when we will turn toward him and offer our hearts, our love and affection. He's waiting day after day for us to turn toward him and give him that. And so he has so much hope, so much aspiration, so much love, and weeps for us thousands and millions of times more. For all time he's been waiting for us. So I'm just going to finish this one paragraph. So he's sending spiritual master, Diksha, Shiksha Gurus. Then he himself comes as Guru to increase our greed. So far, the greed of Gopkumar has reached up to Vaikuntha. But now, Nard has come to increase his greed still further. As it increases more and more, finally, Krishna will give him the highest treasure, which is only given to someone who is fully greedy for it. So that qualification needs to come. That greed needs to come to such an extent that everything else has completely lost any sense of importance whatsoever, including these bodies, including not only the physical body, but the subtle body, the mind, the intelligence, and the ahankar. Man buddhi ahankar. It's the false ego, that thing which we think is us. That is our identity. We will also have to let that go. And everything, all mundane conceptions, everything we will have to let go. What will allow us to let it go? That intense, burning greed, that desire which is so great. It is the root qualification for Krishna Bhakti Ras. Nothing else can give that to us. If we follow the process as it is, under the guidance of those who know what our goal is, who know how to increase the greed for that particular goal, who know how to encourage us, and who also want to see us attain perfection. If we take shelter of them and follow their process, then we can be assured that very soon we will attain that final destination of divine transcendental love and affection for our eternal beloved Krishna in our eternal spiritual form, full of loving service. So, we're so fortunate to have received so much of this transcendental knowledge from our Gurudev and Guru Varga. And really, the fortune will actually be known if we accept that grace into our lives, embrace what they've given us, and then run on that path. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Now I see that people have been writing and I have not looked down in quite a long time. Now I have to go back to yesterday's questions and today's. Please forgive me, but
his hands were stuck together today.
Yeah.
He has an excuse.
my mind was scattered a little bit. Really, it was almost 2 hours peeling glue off my hands. So. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe. Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe. Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe. Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Shyam Gaur Premanande
Hari Hari Bo.
So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to remember the beautiful teachings of our Gurudev and Guru Varga and to reflect upon them, and also for engaging us in our Guru Seva, which is our life and soul. We cannot repay you, we are indebted. I promise I'll take a look at the questions which came yesterday and today. Please forgive me. My brain became stuck along with my hands. So we look forward to being with all of you tomorrow. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.
Radhe Radhe, dear Vaishnavas.
Radha Vino Bihari Ju ki
Jai.
jai. Shachinandana Gaura Hari ki
Ki jai.
jai.